Hellcat.
Good evening, everyone. It's 4 p.m. and we are on our way to Karachi Jinnah International Airport to catch our flight to Lahore on board the Serene Air Boeing 737-800. Our actual flight was scheduled at 4:30 p.m., but yesterday I received a call and a message from Serene Air that our flight was delayed for 2.5 hours due to some operational reasons.
Hellcat.
So now we are at the airport and we have headed straight into check-in. Before this flight, I was actually expecting to fly on the Serene Air Airbus A330, but at the time of check-in, when I asked them for a window seat, they had said that I could easily get it because they were flying a Boeing 737. Also, pardon me for not recording the shots properly because in Pakistani airports, the security has this obsession of restrictions on video recording, and the airport staff always gives me some weird looks while I'm recording, so I have to act as I am not recording. But I don't understand that when will this all stop. I understand the security is really high, but this is a serious problem in Pakistani airports. So now we are at the satellite section, and you guys might be thinking that why am I complaining of not flying on the A330? It's because, I mean, guys, just look at my luck. Just 1 week before my flight, they shifted to the Boeing 737 when they were flying the A330 to Lahore from Karachi since the past whole year. And even though this A330, it right in front of me, it arrived from Lahore, but then it was shifted for the Islamabad passengers, and we got to fly the 737-800, which just came from Islamabad. So now it's the time for boarding, and we'll meet in the aircraft now.
Faster. Coming like a Hellcat.
So when I sat on my seat, the first difference that I felt was that they served a water bottle on the seat back pocket. And speaking of legroom, I would rate it 6 out of 10. As soon as I got settled, the heater on my next row seats had started making some weird noises, and it got so frustrating throughout the flight. The sound was so annoying that even I could barely hear the cabin crew's announcement. So the pushback has been completed, and now it's the time for taxing. So I'll head into a time lapse now, and then we'll meet at takeoff.
Like a Hellcat.
After 10 minutes of takeoff, the lights were dim, but after 5 minutes, the light had completely shut down in the aircraft. But I was smart enough to get the scene recorded, and believe me, this is the real footage. Now, as a frequent flyer, this was not a point of concern for me, but for non-frequent flyers, this act could really freak you out. But everything came back to normal after 7 to 8 minutes. After being on this disappointing flight, I got another blow when the cabin crew told us that they can't serve food according to the rules of Civil Aviation Authority. I mean, I wasn't even informed by the airline before the flight or the news sources.
Hellcat.
Last thing to happen on this flight was turbulence, but the airline is not to be blamed for that. It was due to bad weather.
Coming like a hell.
So now it's the time for landing, and we will talk after that. Now, what I found really disappointing was that I had such good experiences with Serene in the past, but this experience was really unexpected from Serene. Now, all of this has started happening ever since Serene has introduced the Airbus A330s and international routes. So, my advice to Serene is that they should hire some real time management for the international and domestic services to improve their services, then hopefully they will get better.
Like a Hellcat.